got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top. To Just it feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What's good? What's good? What's good with the fan, man? Good Sunday. Good Sunday. How the fan y'all feeling in the building, man? Man, we gonna have us an interesting conversation. We gonna cook today, man, for a little bit. We damn sure gonna cook for a good hour. And so give y'all some post-fight thoughts, man. Talk to the fan. I got an issue. All y'all casual fans, man, stop calling my phone. Stop sending me messages. Don't send me nothing. If you casual, I'm not trying to talk to you about this fight. You a casual fan. I don't want to kick it. If you are a casual, I do not want to kick it, bro. Ant, what's good with it, Ant? It's been deserved rematch. Yeah, man. I mean, it ain't about what he deserves. It's in the contract. Mike Biggs Boxing, my bro. What's good with it, Mike? Fate was good, my bro. You should have been a good tune over EJ after all. Right, man. Right. We're going to talk about it. What's good with it, man? What's good with y'all, bros? How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling today, man, after the aftermath? What's good with it, man? What's good with the fam? Yeah, but yeah, it's in the contract, so it's all about what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Mike Big Boxing, what's good, my brody? How you feeling? Fate, what's good with it? How y'all bros feeling, man? Salute to y'all on this one, man. I don't know. I mean, for me, listen, it's boxing. You can pick who you think gonna win. We shouldn't have to feel guilty about picking who we think gonna win. That's these toxic fans. They make boxing so that you can't enjoy it. You know, when people, these casuals, when they get a pick right, now they want to talk boxing with you. Now they want to call your phone. Now they want to know what you think. What I think is if you casual, I'm not talking to you. What I think, if you hit my phone talking about what time the fight start, I'm not responding to you. Like I got standards, man. JusDueBoxing got standards, and I'm setting them over here. From now on, when I feel like you really on some casual type of time, and you calling me, asking me stuff that you can ask Siri, I'ma just assume you ain't locked in. I'ma just assume you ain't locked in. You know what I mean? Edgar Chavez jersey is in the building, man. Yeah, Bud made history. Philly was good with it. 215 is in the building. Yeah, man. But look, man, I'm here. Y'all know Just Do is the balance, man. Y'all, we could lick our wounds together, man. I was wrong about this one. But Crawford went in there and did his thing. He got into a rhythm earlier than I expected. He neutralized the jab. You know what I mean? He had Errol looking like a different guy in there. You get what I'm saying? But this is the risk you run when you challenge yourself against another great fighter. So I'm here to tell people that truly are supporters of Errol Spence and truly rock with him. And I know it was a tough loss. But, hey, man, that's a big boy, man. He can handle it. He can handle it. Ain't nothing wrong with EJ, man. This is great for boxing, man. Look, you had a guy in Bud Crawford that a lot of people thought he wasn't going to be able to do what he did. Look what he did. Look what he did. How is this not great for boxing? It ain't great for your pick and your mental state right now. You know, people a little bit stressed. But I'm here to tell y'all, bro, Just Do here to tell y'all it's all right to be wrong about a fight, bro. I'm here to tell y'all if you are a real supporter of the sport and you were wrong last night, don't question your boxing knowledge and don't let nobody come at you with that nonsense. Don't let nobody, you know, the casuals are extra loud when they write about a fight, bro. You guys did forget this shit. Y'all hear about Chaos Offers and Tommy Fury announced for October 14th. Fate a fool, bro. Byron was good with it, family. Son was off and wrong with EJ. I love the sport, and I promise your rematch will be different. Hey, Byron, bro, we can talk about it, yo. Like over here, this is why I love talking to y'all, because we all about the conversation. It's deeper than being wrong. I'm not an ego-driven content creator, so when I'm wrong, it don't feel like I'm eating crow. That's why I don't use that term. I'm not eating crow because I wasn't unrealistic about what I was saying in terms of how the fighter played out. You get what I'm saying? Sonny was good with it, fan. Same to Tank PVC B-level fighters. Oh, damn, Sonny. I can't argue with you there, man, because Shakur my guy. You know, Shakur is my guy. But we was wrong. We wrong together, Philly. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Fate, great year in boxing, man. Yeah, man, there's nothing wrong to lose to somebody great. I'm here to tell all y'all Errol Spence fans, continue to rock with that man. He is everything we thought he was. Bud Crawford is just more than a lot of people thought he was. And that's okay, too. That's great for boxing. That means that the guy that y'all didn't think was as great is as great, if not more. And ain't nothing wrong with that because EJ is still his level of great. Bud just showed to be the greater man on the night. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. You win some, you lose some. You know a loss is part of the game, bro. Losses is part of the game. When it's all said and done, all these dudes probably retire with losses. Bud Crawford is in a position to retire undefeated, though. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, man. Danny Garcia even said EJ don't look the same. Fate, I don't look, we're gonna talk about it, and I just want to start off by saying it was big fish fry last night, man. Facts, Raphael, man. Salute to you, Brody. I'm from Dallas. We don't get dominated and run from no smoke. You get what I'm saying, Byron? I called out Charlo in the crowd. I like it. And I already heard the excuses, same people that say he was too small. EJ was going to watch him. Now I'm hearing excuses about EJ cutting the weight. But listen to it like, look at it like this, right? Look at it like this, Raphael. It's all how you deliver your point of view, right, on what happened. Are you delivering your input in the form of an excuse? Or are you really, looking at a fight and just going off of what you felt like you've seen? Listen, I'm going to start off by giving Bud Crawford his flowers, bro, his crown, while he still could wear it. I don't want to come up with a bunch of excuses as to why he won the fight, but I can look at some things that probably factored into the performance. But again, Bud he was another level of sharp last night. You get what I'm saying? I just think at some point, these big layoffs catch up to you. Like people gonna say, that's an excuse. Nah, it's not an excuse. It's reality. This is a young man's game. It's a reason why fighters complain and be pissed off about not being active. And I just think tell me if this sounds like an excuse or does this sound logical, bro? At some point, the layoffs are going to affect you when you're going in there with a superior level talent. You going in there with an A-class fighter. You can't afford to keep coming off a true A-class fighter. In Bud. So you can't afford to keep coming off these layoffs and not being the best version of yourself, thinking that you're going to keep beating guys, right? And it worked as long as it didn't, right? It worked as long as it didn't. So I really don't have excuses for EJ, but I will say something about him just didn't look right. And what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about once the fight wore on and he started, taking punishment. I'm talking about from the dressing room when he was sitting in the back with this deer in the headlights look in his eye. I never seen that kind of look. He just had this like spaced out, like the lights was on, nobody was home type deal. He was sitting down, Bud Crawford was up hitting the pads, being active. It just was different from their energy and approach, right? Bud Crawford was mentally, physically, emotionally locked in. He was locked in, bro. Nah, I ain't expect the fight to play out like that. Class is always going to show, and you shout out the man. You get what I'm saying? Salute this Sonny. You already know, bro. These are teachable moments. These are moments for people like me, individuals and content creators like me, and it's only one of me to stand on something and be solid no matter what happened. When you wrong about a pick, you say you wrong. You don't try to find a ton of reasons to take away from why Terence Crawford was successful last night, other than the fact that he's great. You get what I'm saying? He was great. Then we can break down the little things that probably factored into the performance. Those are not excuses. Not coming from me. I ain't speaking for nobody else, from me. So if I tell you, I think EJ looked different from round one, even that's a round that he probably won close due to activity in the jab, he still did not look right to me. I don't know exactly what it was. He didn't look right. Bud jab was best I ever seen it. At best I ever seen it. A Bud Crawford jab. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't like that though, Fish Grease. It wasn't that bad though, man. It wasn't that bad. Sean Clark, my bro, man. How you feeling, Brody? Appreciate you pulling up. Bud and Bo Mac, fighter and trainer of the year. Hey, man, you could give it to them, Raphael. They earned it. They earned that. They earned it. Brando, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, man? He said he already knew. He knew something. His jab beat him up all by itself. Yeah, the jab offset everything, bro. The jab was on point. It was the best I seen it. He said he gonna activate the rematch clause. No excuses. Spence was drained and it caught up on the worst night possible. Again, Fish Grease. Appreciate you adding that. And again, I just don't think what you're saying is an excuse. You will have to be lying. Like, all right, there's levels, right? There's like two elements, right? There's it's a certain way that Errol Spence looked because of the way Bud Crawford made him look, because of the way he was on top of his game. And then there's a way Errol Spence looked before Bud Crawford start putting hands on him. You get what I'm trying to say? So he looked a certain way in a lot of spots because of Bud Crawford showed to be on another level and 2 steps ahead of him. And then on the flip end of he just didn't look like himself. Like you can't honestly watch that fight and say that you seen a guy that looked anything close to what he looked like in the past. Like this is the absolute everything caught up to him. I think a lot was on him, man, and he just didn't perform. He just didn't perform, bro. He didn't. Bud Crawford went out there and fought the fight of a lifetime. He couldn't have fought a more perfect fight. Bud Crawford couldn't have fought a more perfect fight last night, y'all. He couldn't have fought a more perfect fight, yo. He couldn't have fought a more perfect fight. You know what I mean? Credit to him. EJ just just didn't look like himself, even from the first round when Bud Crawford didn't do a lot of damage to him. You get what I'm saying? He just didn't look right. I mean, EJ said themselves, EJ didn't look the same, so he's saying excuses, even when somebody who actually stepped in the ring with them compared to someone who hasn't stepped in there. Fate, that's real talk. That's why I say it's not an excuse. We have to be very clear. Like, it all depends on how you present your point of view on this information. I'm not going to make excuses for them, but I think there are excuses and then there are factors and reasons. And I think there's some contributing factors that could have, played into why he looked the way he did. And a lot of it was Bud Crawford. But it was a certain part of EJ that just wasn't EJ in there. You get what I'm saying? Right. Sean, a lot of us did, bro. A lot of us did. Derrick James throwing the towel, Floyd Corrals, no towel thrown in. Oh, man, yeah, it'd have been wild, bro. Towel thrown in, Sonny, it'd be wild. Spence is so prideful, so I get it right. Miss Joette, salute to the queen. How you feeling today, queen? I rock with Bud before this, but I edge more to EJ. Nothing wrong with picking wrong. This is boxing. Anything happens, still rocking with EJ. Absolutely, bro. William, old school, my brother. What's going on with it, bro? How you feeling? Dre, what's good with it, Dre? Blessings to you, bro. How you feeling, man? Your boy pulled it off last night, man. He fought a hell of a fight. He fought a perfect fight. Actually, he fought a perfect fight, man. When the first round said out loud what the hell was going on with Spence. Absolutely, Mike Biggs. That's why I said, like, it's a way he looked before the punishment even started to mount up, right? I just thought he looked off. And again, I want to be very clear. A lot of the reason he looked the way he did because he was in there with a guy, the better man, in Bud Crawford, right? That's one big part of it. Then another side of it is just the way he looked, period. He just didn't look right. Just didn't look good, bro. Just didn't look good. Time off, definitely. Yeah, right. I'm telling you, the time off definitely expect. What I'm saying is people can call it an excuse. I'm more hyped for the rematch. Errol will learn and give us what we need. Yeah, I think he can learn. Like, I think this whole notion that this fight, because that fight looked like that, is no way he could be more competitive. I think that's what people wrong. I think he did look extremely bad on the night. I think both guys might be done with 47 based on what Crawford is saying. You get what I'm saying? Want to see EJ come back better than ever? Yeah, man. Man, me too, Fate. But again, I want to be clear. I just think Bud Crawford was the wrong guy to go into the fight with that type of layoff. And think it didn't factor in at all. You get what I'm saying? At all. You get what I'm saying? He could ill afford to not be sharp tonight early. And him not being sharp early, Bud took advantage of all of that. And Bud was sharp from the opening bell. He was sharp and poised. His defense was very, very tight. The tightest I've ever seen it, bro. That's the tightest I've seen his defense, man. His jab. That's the most dominant I've seen his jab in recent memory. This man was on top of his game, bro. He was on top of his game. I want all y'all in here, man. Don't feel bad that y'all picked wrong. Don't feel bad for EJ, man. That man went out there and got paid, man. Think about it. He went out there. He got the fight he wanted. He didn't get the desired result that he wanted, but it's boxing, bro. He still got the fight he wanted. I don't feel bad for him. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think when I seen the way I seen Broner lose, I think watching Broner lose to ManDown, y'all prepared me for these type of moments. Like, I don't find myself real sick about it today. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. It's boxing. It happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Big task at hand. Said this is not right. I feel you, man. I feel you. It happens, man. You got, man. Big Fish got filleted last night, man. EJ still wins belts at 154. The outgrew 147. It happens. Absolutely outgrew it. Absolutely. Like, he didn't need to tune up, and he absolutely did. William Old School, I think that's the only mistake he made, bro. I think thinking that way because he got so used to winning off of, coming off of situations. But I think, with the level of talent that Bud Crawford possesses in the ring, I think you could ill afford to come in there anything less than yourself. And I'll go so far as to saying even the best version of yourself still would have had all types of problems with the guy that was in there last night. So any version of Errol Spence would have had a tough time last night with that Terence Crawford that was in there last night, bro. That's how focused he was. Any version of Errol Spence would have had hell in there with that Terence Crawford because that man was absolutely switched on, yo. Switched on from the opening bell. The opening bell, bro. Too long. Shelf life too long. I don't think it's intentional. Like when people say the PBC and how the fighters be having these breaks. You gotta think. Look at Spence situations, right? Yeah, he had setbacks that was unexpected. At no point in his career did he just sit on the shelf, right? And was not able to get fights. It was all because of things that happened, outside of the ring or, what I mean? You get what I'm saying? He was never just a guy sitting on the shelf. But I do think the inactivity in between time with this level of talent that Bud Crawford possessed, I think that, it was going to be problematic. It was going to make the fight extremely tough. You get what I'm saying? Oh, gee, Eric, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? So to all that took a side, are you offering excuses or giving props? Just asking. That's to the people that took a side. So yeah, I like that you specified that. I ain't take a side. I picked a guy I thought was gonna win. But yeah, picking a side a little bit different. Adolfo was good with it. Yeah, Talese is nice, bro. I like him. I mean, the end especially was a great fighter. Definitely gonna learn to come back better. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Came since Ugas. I wonder if that was a bad idea, and eventually it was. Could have been Will, or could have been Dante Hall Boxing Talk. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? We ain't crying and hanging our heads over. Yeah, get glad to talk to him, my bro. Talk to him, my bro, Sean. That's why I rock with my bro right there, man. That's why I rock with my bro, man. Joe was good with it, Joe. He said, TC, been no plan. He said, yeah, man, switch it. And I told you I never thought the southpaw stance was going to be a factor in this fight. Crawford did something illegal in the ring. Right, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Yeah, he committed. So, right. Gertz was good with it. You're right. He did was a one-sided ass whooping. He just wasn't on the right side of it. LaMarcus was good, family. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. So I'm like, bud, outside the ring, but he's the best at 147. Absolutely. He one of the absolute best fighters in the world. He was that before this fight. He's definitely that now after this fight. You know what I'm saying? Spence come back and have a strong 154. I got to say, Key and Shakur was right. Hey, Dante, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, bro. This not the only thing people going to be wrong about. I'm telling you. The way people made it seem like for the ones that did it, not us in here because we real ones. For the people that made it seem like Bud had no shot. And remember, y'all kept saying, Shakur just like Bud 2.0. You like Bud 2.0. Okay. Now looking like a Bud 2.0 don't look like a bad thing. Now do it. Remember, people made it seem like it was bad for Shakur Stevenson to resemble anything like Bud Crawford. Remember that? Remember, this is how you know people focus on more of the outside stuff and the back and forth more so than the actual talent that's in the ring. See what I'm saying? OG said I'm a fan of boxing, not a fighter per se. But look, bro, there's nothing wrong with being a fan of a fighter, bro. But you got to be more of a fan of the boxing, of the sport, more so than any fighter, right? So, you get what I'm saying? So, there's nothing wrong with being a fan of your guy, right? But you just got to be real enough to really rock with the sport. And in this situation, I rock with the sport. I thought Spence was going to win. He, in fact, didn't. It wasn't close. He did his best. His best wasn't nearly enough on the night. And Terence Crawford went out there and fought the fight of his life. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely don't have no problem saying I'm a fan of a fighter. I'm a supporter, should I say, of a fighter. Alpina, what's good with it, fan? Mad at everybody. Yeah, something else. The narrative lacks understanding. Right. When you pushing them anyway, when people with the narrative pushing that people be doing. Funny things, even know you. But still, what's good with it? I don't know what y'all chatting about. Think about T.O. Monster 1, Bud 1. These are talents people was underestimating. I don't think people was. I get what you're saying, Dante. I think people just Monster's talent could have been underestimated just a little bit, right? T.O.'s talent. I don't think they were underestimating the talent. I think they were they were looking at his mental state and thinking that was going to factor in. We always knew T.O. had the talent and skill, right? We just didn't know if his mental was going to lie on the night, right? So I think that's what it was with Bud. Some people did underestimate Bud for sure. Some people did. Fought the best throughout their entire careers. Right. Well, right. Jamal was while watching. Yeah, Maul was pissed off. My bad, y'all. Maul was pissed off. Mel was pissed off. So anything wrong with that, Just? I was just letting you know where I stand. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying to you, like, ain't nothing wrong with it if you was a guy that rocked with somebody, right? It's just long as you know how to rock with boxing more so than a fighter, right? Don't allow your fandom for any one fighter to override your love for the overall sport, is what I'm saying. So I like when people got somebody that they rock with. You get what I'm saying? Big Tex, what's good with it, bro? What's good with it, family? That's the problem in boxing. People almost and make it seem like it's something wrong with having a favorite fighter, with having a guy that you rock with. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just something wrong with it when you allow your fandom to make you unrealistic and not logical about about the sport in general, right? So Man, look, this man went out there last night. He proved a lot of people wrong, bro. He proved a lot of people wrong. He made some history last night. First male, 2-time undisputed, you know what I mean? World champion in the 4-belt era, man. 2 different divisions. First male to do it. Very impressive, and he did it in very impressive fashion. This was by far the best fight of Bud Crawford's career. By far. He actually beat the elite of the elite. He might have been coming off a layoff. All those things are true, but he damn sure still beat the elite level talent, Errol Spence. I mean, you just got to tip your hat. But it's easy to do when you really rock with boxing, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say I don't feel like I'm eating no crow, because I wasn't unrealistic about how Errol could win. Never said Errol was going to get in here and walk him, blast him out, beat him easy, knock him out. I always said I had Errol winning on points. Errol winning on points because of styles. If Errol Spence was to be successful, he was going to implement that jab, his body attack, his punch output, you know what I mean? His work rate, things like that was going to be the reason that he was going to be able to outwork a guy that typically just doesn't throw nearly as many punches as Errol Spence is. And the fact that Errol Spence is also efficient, you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't think it was out the realm of possibility to think that he could outwork him and outbox him. You know what I mean? For that reason. You know what, Gertz? They tucking their tails today, though, Gertz. We have a favorite fight now. I think about it. My love changed a lot each fight. This year is so much switched up, man. So much happened, bro. Not just so physical. People fail to comprehend. Yeah, maybe. But I don't think some might have failed to comprehend. But I think ultimately, like, a lot of people's assessments was based off styles and styles being implemented. Typically, if Errol Spence is to be successful and he's implementing his style and being successful doing it, it's a very tough style to deal with. But I said the same thing on the other side of Terence Crawford. It was going to be a matter of who got on track first and who made the bigger mistakes first. Those, you know what I mean? Terence Crawford got on track first. Errol Spence made the first big mistakes. You get what I'm saying? Nah, facts. OG, you already know I'm with you, bro. You know you the family. I already know. And I know I'm a fair guy over here. You know what I mean? Even though the sport ain't fair, I still know how to be fair. Right, man? I appreciate you, OG. You already know, bro. You call fighters cowards when you're online, right? But Barry won't dare say it to their face. Those guys risk their health for your entertainment. Real men take their wins, they take their losses like Spence. Talk to him about sale. Absolutely, bro. Errol Spence took his loss like he take his wins. Didn't make no excuses and gave Bud his just due. Do you see why Errol Spence is still the truth? He's still the truth. It's deeper than winning and losing. He lost last night, but he still displayed why he the truth. Giving that man his credit and not making no excuses for it, right? Now, you love that. You love to see it. You hate to see how he lost, but you love to see how he responded after he lost. You get what I'm saying? After he lost. And to take a real man, he embraced Terence Crawford. They gave that man a hug, man. They showed a lot of mutual respect. And it is what it is, man. Bud is a real one, man. He's a real one. He went out there and he showed everybody that he's special. You know what I'm saying? Now, facts, Fate. Facts. EJ is tough as hell, bro. Tough as hell. Facts, Basel. Facts, bro. Facts. Opulent LDTV. Blessings, family. How you feeling, bro? Like Boots and Vila, man. I'm telling you, low key it was, Fate. Low key it was, bro. It was a little reminiscent of that. It was for sure, bro. But it's all good, man. It happens. Wins and losses is part of the game, man. I had Bub, I left round KO. Swear I thought it would be more competitive. I just thought Bub would catch him later with some hot right? And he caught him early with some hots. 88. Salute to my bro, 88 Sports Talk. He caught him with some hot-ish early. Second round early. And I think another thing as well, I think once Errol Spence, I think he fought the first round very intelligently. I think after that, Terence Crawford came back with a second round, got a knock. I think Spence was doing well in the second round, got knocked down late. And I think that that kind of put him on the clock. Unfamiliar territory, never been dropped, knocked down. He got knocked down. And I think from that moment on, he was very impatient with his execution and application. you know, in terms of the game plan. I think he got a little desperate early. And I think Bud Crawford, being that he got into his rhythm so early, you get what I'm saying? And think about it, the elements, the element of the fight that Bud Crawford eliminated. He never had to fight from a deficit. He never was behind in a fight where he had to make up for rounds and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Instead, he put Errol in a situation that Errol put a lot of his fighters in. You get what I'm saying? And salute to my bro Mo City. He pointed it out. He said Terence Crawford did his best impression of what Errol Spence do. And I was like, damn, that make a lot of sense. His jab was on point. You get what I'm saying? He got on track early. He put his fighter in a deficit early. A lot of the way the fight was playing out was reminiscent to how Errol Spence fights play out when he's successful. This is how you knew it was going to be a long night for him. And Bud changed that dynamic of the fight, and I think it made all of the difference. This is a guy that typically starts slow. He ain't had no slow start on him last night. He wasn't beat, man. He just wasn't beat for it, and he came in there with the right energy, attitude, game plan. You get what I'm saying? Switched on, focus, shot selection was on point. His jab was phenomenal. You get what I'm saying? He just was on point, bro. There's no other way you can say it. That man was in his bag, and he stayed in his bag. You get what I'm saying? But it was graceful in victory, too. He said we can do it again at 54. Brought EJ's belts to the stage. He ain't have to. Facts. Facts, Sean. Facts. Much respect to Bud Crawford for that, bro. Much respect to him for that. That's what to prove something. Yeah, after he got knocked down, absolutely, yo. Led to his downfall, bro. Led to his downfall. Facts, bro. He said this is like Mayweather Gotti. I don't think it was like that exactly, but I get you. It was reminiscent, man. He was getting touched up bad. Right. Right, man. Right. Yeah, he wanted to win, man. Ended up just being a bad matchup. Yeah, man. That's what it looked like. Nothing to take away from Bud Crawford last night. Said Bud shouldn't fight southpaw with a natural lefty. He did and stayed there and dominated too. Wow, greatness. Yeah, man. He displayed a level of greatness last night that is truly special, man. Absolutely, LaMarcus. Absolutely, bro. Adjustments he didn't have to answer. He wasn't clearly watching, just took his jab away, which fundamentally anyone knows. Press forward has to be able to defend. Yeah, he took the jab away. It was very intelligent. Rozier was good with it. Floyd was got a level beat. This was a Floyd. Yeah, everybody's saying that. To some degree, man. To some degree. He got touched up, bro, last night. Man, yeah, he should have fought Thurman for a tune-up. I'll say this, man. The same thing people criticized Bud Crawford for doing ended up being a very smart move in hindsight, because he had to sustain and withstand a certain amount of criticism and critiques, right? But it ended up working out in his favor. Like everybody, you know, downed him for taking a fight with Avanesian, but he understood that he didn't want to. It wasn't smart for him to go into this fight on no type of a layoff, and he made sure he avoided that. And I think that was a very smart move. Now looking at it, very smart move for Bud Crawford to take that fight with Avanesian in between time. Yeah, you just don't show up for a Bud after a year and a half and expect to be sharp. You just can't expect it. You get what I'm saying? It's a tall order is what I'm saying. I'm thinking you should rematch Bud. Only core was good, my bro. That's my brody right there. Only if it's at 54, which you know, Crawford said he'll fight him at 54. He'll give him a rematch at 54. So if it's at 54, I'm cool with it. At 47, I don't need to see it again. Right? Took EJ jab away and picked him apart from the outside until EJ badly hurt. Right? And to be honest, Bud showed his level of patience last night was so important, because even when he had Spence early, he really could have pressed on the gas a bit if he wanted to. He just elected not to, because he knew he still had a dangerous guy in front of him. So he stayed patient, poised, and continued to pick his shots. He wore at him, and then took him out. Wore at him, took my boy out, man. Took my boy out. I mean, good hands. You already know, man. You already know, Dre, man. Over here, man, We gonna call this boxing down the middle, bro. I don't care. You know, you root for who you root for. You get what I'm saying? But when they lose, you just got to give the other guy credit, man. That's what a real boxing supporter would do. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to try to find so many reasons to try to, you know, take away from the level of greatness that Bud Crawford was showing in the ring last night. It was special, bro. It was special. We asked for people to you know, fight the best, and that's what we got. Best fighting the best, and one guy had to win, somebody had to lose. You get what I'm saying? Alden, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, man? What's good with you, bro? How you feeling? You back, man? Got your favorite fighter. Crawford is just do. For the record, you have a great show. 100% no rematch. Talk to him, man. Appreciate you, Alden. You already know, man, your bro Just is always going to call it down the middle, man. It's not hard to do. It's very easy to do because I love boxing. So it's easy to give a guy his credit. You get what I'm saying? But again, in terms of the rematch, again, not at 47, at 54, cool. You might have something there. You might be a bit fresher up there. You know what I mean? But it's no for sure bet after the way that fight played out that you beat him there either. I just think your chances will be better simply because you'll be a bit stronger, right? Won't definitely have to worry about no weight cut. But right now, just take you a break, man, and look. Errol Spence a dog, man. I don't expect nothing different from him, man. If you want to fight that man again, go back to it. Get back to it. And I ain't. Hey, let's see it. Fun in there physically after round 5. Yeah, man. He's bigger and stronger. Right. He was strong in there. Very strong in there. Very strong. I'm telling Buzz, definitely that. This Errol welterweight beating Spence makes other wins valid to me. Absolutely, Dante. Absolutely. But trains just short range punching, even on pads and on the bag. Yeah, them short shots, them short straight shots down the middle was hell for EJ last night. Bud was so fast and sharp, and them reflexes, man, was just on another level last night. I mean, southpaw, the right hand jab was way sharper than EJ's. He's a right hander, didn't see my class in the natural southpaw, while in southpaw. Right, man. It was a tough fight, man. Tough fight for my boy. But, hey, man, I rock with fighters, win, lose, or draw. I ain't feeling so gutted for EJ, man. Hey, he got the fight that he wanted, and he ain't get the desired result. But I'm pretty sure if he could do this shit over again, he would do it over again because that's what type of fighter he is. And Bud Crawford just showed a level of special last night, man. And it happens. Like working a slow pace and training right. It's a method. It's a method to that madness. Salute to my bro KO Boxing 86 TV. What's good, KO? How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you, Crawford. Showed me he's everything I said he was. A phenomenal performance, and he has to be #1 pound for pound. He's just better than Errol, bro. Man, and you a real one, KO. You know it, man. You know it. Salute to my bro KO, man. You're right, man. Ellis from Nebraska. He is that guy. Salute to my bro Jim, man, coming in, putting that color in the chat. Much love and appreciation, family. So salute, bro. Salute, chat. Man, I'm so sick right now. Watching my boy getting beat up like that. Shake man, Crawford definitely showed out. Nothing but respect for that dude. Much respect. Crawford gonna get all his just due, all his flowers over here, y'all. You know what I mean? It's easy to do. He gave us the kind of performance that as a true boxing fan, even if that wasn't the guy you was thinking was going to win, you have to be able to appreciate what he showed in their levels. You get what I'm saying? He showed levels. He showed a lot of heart. He showed, intelligence, ring smarts, IQ, power. You get what I'm saying? He was in his bag and he stayed.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Jim, man. Much love and appreciation. Yeah, that domination was shocking. Yeah, no shame in losing to him, man. Yeah, Crawford jab was highly impressive. Highly impressive. K-Rod was good with it. Man, yeah, I'll drop the link in a second. In a quick second. I'm proud of Crawford, but I give Spence 100% for making this fight happen. But agree. Great sportsmanship by Bud. Absolutely great sportsmanship, man. EJ just couldn't adjust because of the stances coming from different angles. Yeah, Bud showed a lot of heart, a lot of dog, a lot of patience, a lot of poise. Sparky was good with a fan, but it's someone who doesn't need to be stereotypical. Fundamental punch, locations like Spence, versatile athletic punches from all angles, man. Yeah, he had everything he needed and then some, bro. Still rocking with Spence. 1,000,000%, bro. 1,000,000%. Yeah, Fate, both of them one-sided special performances, bro. Special performances, man. Y'all smash the like button if y'all haven't. Sub to the channel. We gonna keep rocking. But when in perfect game plan, absolutely, Basel, he did. Perfect game plan. Him and Bomac put together something nice, man, and it paid off. They put together a hell of a performance, man. Perfect. They fought the perfect fight. He was switched on in every department. And I will say this though, I just think after a certain point, you know, layoffs matter as you get older. You get what I'm saying? That like you just couldn't afford to go in there with Bud Crawford and not be the best version of yourself. And to be perfectly honest, like I said before, even the best version of himself would have had hell on earth with this version of Bud Crawford. He just was in his bag. It was different, man. It was different. He got up for the challenge. Tripping talking about bet the whole person. Bet your whole person. Man, fight at 140 you saw last night. Bud can beat Thurman, call him out also last night. Sparky, his jab was like a shotgun. That Bismol's out of stock everywhere today, huh? Man, yo, Fate, if he go in there, Shakur go in there and get beat like that, bro, I'll be sick. But I think that watching Adrian Broner lose like that to Marcos Maidana prepared me for moments like this where I don't wake up sick about it, right? You hate to see it, you know what I mean? The one-sided ass whooping be like that. You wanted to be more competitive for sure, but Bud Crawford had other plans, man. He executed them plans to the best of his ability, man. It was a great fight, best performance of his career by far. Biggest fight of his life. He shined, man. A+ performance, bro. A+ performance for real. And Bo Mac and team better prepared. That's possible, bro. Possible, Drake, definitely. Talari, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Bud sound like he might retire. Do we? Best version of EJ would have given Crawford life and death survival mode, thinking clearly was himself and unraveled. Yeah, man. Maybe say I might share one. Me too, Fate. Definitely, man. Both guys classy after the fight. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Just bro prepared you for time. Yeah, man. AB prepared me for times like this, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I seen my boy lose. I was sick. Sick as hell, man. December I want Spence, but I will bet at least 1,000 on Bud. Hard to see Spence winning. EJ still my man. Facts, Sparky. K-Rod, what's good with it, fam?
Hey, how's it going?
You already know, man. Just sitting here building on what happened last night. What's good? What you got? Y'all make sure y'all smashing that like button for your bro, man. Something to the channel. Yeah, I think it caught up to him too, Jim. People want to call it an excuse or something like that. I don't think that's the case. I think it's legit. I think at a certain point, you just go in there with a certain guy that you can't afford to be coming off no layoff on. You know what I'm saying? And Bud Crawford is that guy, and he showed it. You know what I'm saying? Most good talk to me, though, K-Rod.
Yeah, first thing I just want to say thank you for having me on. Crawford. Crawford did a very great job. I was very surprised simply due to the fact that this was a fight that should have been Crawford's toughest fight ever. And I don't think this was the best version of Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence is way better than that. I think this fight had a lot more to do with Errol Spence's wear and tear and the physical perception of how he performs. And I think the play manager factor in this fight, Crawford was able to catch Spence, you know, on a bad night. So I think that's what gave him the ultimate confidence to do to do everything what he was able to do. I think Errol Spence has been. Oh wait, what?
No, salute to Robert. G8 cents, salute. It's no excuses, bro. You just gotta listen. Just be a part of the conversation, GH. Just listen, hear him out. It's not an excuse. Sometimes it's just real. He's just giving you what his take on what he perceived to be factors that led into how the fight played out. We want to be very clear, and pardon me, K-Rod, we want to be very clear. We giving Bud Crawford undeniably his credit, his flowers, his crown. right now, like he getting that. But we gonna peel back the layers a little bit, and you're gonna hear some factors that people felt like contributed to why this fight played out that way. You know what I'm saying? Young Classic, salute. Y'all gotta tap in, listen up, man. Cut Creator, salute, fam. Go ahead, K-Rob, pardon me. Y'all smash that like button.
Yeah, so back to what I was saying. Errol Spence has been at 147 since 2012, and leading up to this point, many have known Errol Spence to be one of the best up and coming welterweights to take over the entire division. But leading up to this fight, it's shown that Errol Spence has gone through a lot of challenges that has taken his career away. So he wasn't able to do what we would expect him to do. But I think it's more to do with the physical. I think it's more to do with the physical wear and tear that has been applied to his body. So therefore, he hasn't been able to do everything properly. But as far as this fight goes, he tried to give it his best shot, and I don't blame him for it because Terence Crawford, he wanted to, get this whole, dispute over with, and good enough he did. But as far as EJ's, highest level of skill, this was not the best version that I saw out of him. I know Errol Spence is a way better fighter than that, and Crawford knows that Errol Spence does not fight, supremely to this type of fighting style. So he took advantage of what he wanted to do with him because he was able to feel confident coming in to apply the damage to Errol Spence a lot easier. But I do believe that Errol Spence, if he was a lot smarter in this fight, that made this fight extremely competitive to the point where Crawford went to basically where Crawford had went to a life and death situation with Errol Spence that actually came in, super guns blazing, then I think this fight wouldn't have went down like this, because compared to other fights where Spence looked absolutely amazing, he did a very good job going all 12 rounds and actually beating somebody up for 12 rounds. For example, with the Ugas fight, that was probably not Spence's greatest version of himself, but Spence came out with a purpose in that fight, and his wear and tear didn't apply to him leading up to this version. But even at other fights, like the Sean Porter fight, the Danny Garcia fight, I mean, all these fights show how you were good one day, but then a year later you were never that good leading up to it. And I think that's a really major problem that a lot of people don't point out, because like you said about taking massive layoffs in boxing, that's a big problem in the sport. Why can't I come back into the ring every 3 to 4 months if I didn't take that much punishment to actually keep myself sharp? Because with everyone trying to say Canelo Alvarez is such a great fighter, look at how many times he fought to become undisputed. He fought at least 3 to 4 times throughout that year. So why can't a guy like Errol Spence do that, or any other fighter that's trying to become undisputed or at least just be good in their division to stay active? So I think that makes a huge benefactor with how certain fighters look coming into big fights, because I was even telling some other people that I truly believe that Errol Spence should have stayed active to compete with Crawford, to say, okay, well, if you're going to fight David Avanesian in December, then screw you. I'm going to fight Keith Thurman, get him out of the way, or fight somebody that's just going to get me some good rounds in, and then go into a fight with Crawford, because that makes a lot more sense politically and business-wise to fight Crawford after you got some work in. So I think it was a failure from Errol Spence's camp to not think about doing that, just to basically wait all year round, and they weren't able to do whatever they were supposed to do. But either way, he tried to give it his best shot, and I think his body told him, dude, you have to move up to 154, because I do believe weight cutting matters, because compared to wrestling, you have to weigh in, the day of your match. Boxing, you have to weigh in day before. So the problem is that how much weight is Errol Spence really cutting to sacrifice his body for 147? I'm not making excuses. These are just scientific facts.
No, you just peeling back some layers and trying to add some depth to what you think played into, how the fight played out. That's fair. That's why I said, people, if that's just coming in, make sure y'all listening. This is not about taking credit from Bud Crawford. This is just a real in-depth conversation. and y'all free to come up here and drop the link and pin it. It's about what we think. Y'all see it differently. Y'all feel free to come up here and chop it up, man. Again, Bud Crawford is getting his flowers. He made history last night. First male, you get what I'm saying? 2 division undisputed champion in the 4-belt era is nothing to take from it. None to take from him. But you're going to peel back the layers a little bit, and you're going to be real with yourself. This is a guy that stuck around for a long time at the weight class, right? You know, even before that the punishment started to add up for Errol Spence, he already, to me, in the opening round just didn't look good to me. And Bud Crawford took advantage of every mistake that Errol Spence made, every single one. He was switched on. He was in his bag. I want to be very clear. He's going to get his credit over here, but we're going to talk about it. You get what I'm saying? It just Errol Spence didn't look like an Errol Spence. A lot of that was Bud Crawford being a better guy, but then some of that was Errol just not looking like Errol. And again, that's why we having this conversation. You get what I'm saying? He just didn't look good. And Crawford had an answer for everything. For everything. Took away the jab. Crawford's jab was better. You get what I'm saying? His defense was way better. He picked his shots way better. He got into his rhythm way faster. You get what I'm saying? He eliminated this whole fact that, or this notion that he's a slow starter. He avoided the pitfalls that he subjected himself to in other fights, being a slow starter. He wasn't a slow starter for this fight, and it paid dividends. You get what I'm saying? This man really went in there. He went in there and performed. He did his best version of what Errol Spence usually does to his fighters. Errol Spence usually is a guy that's starting faster, get his rhythm faster, drop his guy, knock his guy down, something like that. All of those things happen to Errol. So Terence Crawford did his best version of what Errol Spence does to fighters. You get what I'm saying? He got in there. He made it very difficult for Errol Spence from the jump. Dropped him in the second round. Then it put Errol Spence behind the 8 ball, and I believe at that point he was very impatient and he fought like it. He wasn't patient, and Bud was sitting there waiting, thinking. Look at his eyes. He was paying attention. He was seeing everything Spence was doing, and he took advantage of absolutely everything. Like, it was the best fight that I've seen from Bud Crawford. This is easily his best win, hands down. I want to be very clear. It's not about taking no credit from him, but we're going to have this conversation. It needs to be had. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's free to think what you want, and y'all could come up here and build as well, man. But over here, we call it how we feel like we see it. And we seen a guy look best he ever looked in his career in Bud Crawford, and you seen Errol Spence just on the other end, not so much. He did the best he could, and even if he was the best version of himself, that guy Bud Crawford that was in there last night would have still probably won. I'm willing to say that. That's how good he was last night. He was that good last night. You get what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, man. There's no excuses. It's just what it is. I think if a rematch is to happen at 47, it's going to be a very similar result, I think. But at 54, we might have a different fight. It might be more competitive there. Who knows? But we'll just have to wait and see how it play out. Will, what's good with it, my bro?
What's happening, bro?
How you feeling? Talk to me.
Well, there's a couple of things. All right, one.
Mike, my bro.
One, Errol. I've been telling people, my boxing friends from around my house, I was like, I'm going against all my best intuitions because I've always thought you got to stay active at all times, especially as a champion.
Right.
Errol spent a lot of freaking time out of the ring. I said he'll be okay because he did good against Yugas, being out of the ring. He did good against Danny. I mean,
right, Chris.
And I went against my own intuition because I always say guys have got to stay in the ring. Another thing is, Bud was talking in his interview last night, and he said he knew he had to take that jab away.
Right.
He practiced taking that jab away.
Did his homework.
He did exactly what I thought I had said in a few comments. I was like, the way to beat Errol is you got to stay on the outside. You got to pick him apart. You got to take his jab away. And Bud did exactly that. I didn't see that coming. I give Bud all the credit in the world. I may not like him personally and his attitude and the way he talks outside the ring, but the man is gifted.
Absolutely.
And the worst part is, it was hard to judge that by his level of competition. I've said that to my son last night when we were watching the fight. I said, where did this come from? Because when you watch this level of competition all the way up to this point, Avanesian is not a good win. I don't care what anybody says, you know? And it's hard to judge when you're not fighting the best.
Right.
You know? He didn't fight Sean Porter when Sean Porter was at his best. He didn't fight Danny Garcia and get his get back from the Olympics. He didn't fight Ugas and get his get back from the Olympics. All of that had me questioning Bud's resume. Right. You can't question him now because he just put the baddest man on his ass multiple times.
The way he beat Errol Spence, he
just flat out disintegrated him.
It solidifies his previous wins, in my opinion, as well. You get what I'm saying?
Here's the next thing. His sister said he's been in training camp since Ugas. That's that is another thing was a red flag for me when I heard it. Because I was like, hold on. So he's been trying to stay in shape, keep his weight for this whole fucking time? That's not good. Yeah. You know, like this one guy was saying on Fanon's channel. He's a bodybuilder and he trains guys and for bodybuilding and wrestling and shit like that. And the guy was like, when you train for that long, it zaps your energy. And let's face it, Errol, from the first time he got cracked, had nothing. In fact, his equilibrium looked off from the first time he hit the canvas. That makes me question how much damage did them wrecks do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bud he just was, you know, Bud Crawford just too good of a fighter for you to go in there anything less than 100% of yourself.
Right.
And it's so real that even 100% of yourself might not have been enough to beat that guy that was in there last night. That was a very, very special performance last night from a very special fighter. I'm
always going to rock with EJ. I mean, I like the guy. He's got a great story. He's a good dude, bro. He's just flat out a good dude.
Salute to my bro Sean, man, in that super chat, man. Much love and appreciation. Say to the new names in the chat. Hit that like button. Help move this real boxing talk. Y'all been respected in the chat. Yes, sir, man. Smash that like button, like my bro said, man. Let's go sub to the channel if you haven't, and y'all free to click that link. I'm gonna drop it again. I'm gonna pin it. Y'all feel free to come up here and chop it up. Y'all boy Bud Crawford went out there and fought. That's a Hall of Fame pound for pound type performance right there over the best fighter that he's fought to date. You know, he put every question that anybody could have had respectfully about that man to bed last night. He put it to bed. Man down, got man down. It's what it is, man. He went out there. He wasn't his best. Terence Crawford was better than I've ever seen him. He just did everything right, man. His patience was on another level, man. He really picked his shots well. I mean, he just didn't make mistakes last night. The dude was in his bag. What did he do wrong? And nothing. That's what's like when you love boxing, you could appreciate the performance. It's bittersweet if you was rocking with one guy or the other, or your guy came up short, but you still look on the other end and say, man, damn, that's what boxing is, man. He just showed you how special he is. He showed you his level. Salute to my brother.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Nah, Mike, either, bro. Rematch. Not at 47 for sure. But after the way this was so convincing, even 54, I still will have questions at this point. That's how convincing that was. That's just me being real. But I feel like maybe he'll have a better shot there. You get what I'm saying? Maybe less cutting of the weight. Maybe you feel stronger. You get what I'm saying? Who knows? But right now, man, Bud Crawford is the man. Pound for pound, that man. Stick him up as high as you want to stick him up. You will get no argument from Just Do. That man made history last night. Made history.
Just Do.
He was very classy in doing it. Very classy in doing it. Salute to my bro Core in that super chat, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. Oh man.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your Just Do.
So Just Do, where does he go? Where does EJ go from here? I'm wondering because does he go to 54? And his goal was always to become undisputed. I don't see him becoming undisputed at 54. Right. I really don't. Not after this.
Good, bro. Facts only, please. What's good?
I think he undisputed.
I like button sub to the channel. I think he still can go to 54 and be great. But I think from this point on, you know, at his age, it's all about being smart, staying active. Like it, you know, if you're gonna, you know, go up to 54, let's make sure you do your best to avoid any layoffs and things like that. You just can't be inactive against a guy that's that good in Bud Crawford. So people can call that an excuse. Y'all can have it. If y'all want to call it that, I'm gonna just say after some point that catches up to you. He was able to overcome, you know, setbacks and certain things with certain other guys, but I just think none of those guys were as special as Bud Crawford is. And you know, like I said, even 100% of you your absolute best, still possibly have a very damn good chance of losing to that guy that was in the ring last night. It was that good. It is what it is, but 154 is still there for him. I still think he can chase down some belts, and you know, I don't know about undisputed. I know that'd be difficult, but it would have always been difficult whether he got undisputed down here or not. You get what I'm saying? It's just not going to be an easy feat. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's his next move for him, respectfully. Like Bud Crawford said he'd give him a rematch at 54 if that's something that he truly wants. Look, I'll support it and I'll back it. Hey, man, I wouldn't be against seeing it twice, but I'll be against seeing it twice at 47, though, because it just was so one-sided that I don't think a rematch would be much different. You get what I'm saying? Just the way it looks.
Yeah, I don't see it being different.
Right.
I really don't.
And it's just do, and that's what I represent, y'all. For everybody in here that don't know, like, it don't matter. We don't pick sides over here. We pick the guy that we think is going to win. That guy that don't win, lose. It is what it is. You get a guy his credit and you move on, man. But Crawford is that guy right now. Undeniably, he is that guy. Patrick Bell was good with it. Kai Sports was good, my bro.
Southern. Yeah, can I chime in?
Salute was good with it, K-Rod.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, as far as what the rematch goes, I do believe Errol will show a lot more transform like ability to potentially beat Crawford, just simply because if you think about it, he started his career at 154, but the reason why 147 was more feasible was mainly due to the fact that he was able to cut it for that amount of time.
Yeah,
So I think physically speaking, his body's going to be more rewarded at 154 because all that rehydration that you get into 154, and then on top of that, you're wearing 10-ounce gloves. Those punches are going to feel a lot more deadlier as far as hurting somebody. So I think Crawford, knowing that he's not as super duper big, but he hasn't really how should I say, he hasn't went up against a fighter that has that type of physicality to be like super big and super long. And I think that, I think like theoretically speaking, if Crawford started at 147 and then moving up to 154, those deficiencies of his career would have shown. But he started at 135 because he thought that he could cut all that weight and then quickly go back up to where he should be, which should be like usually between 140 and 147. So basically all I'm saying is that Spence, he's a natural bigger guy, and I think those improvements that he will make heading into the rematch will not be the same from the first fight.
Yeah. All right, man, that's fair, bro. That's fair. Zach B was good with it, but it was amazing last night. It was a masterclass boxing. I don't know what happened to EJ. I've never seen him look so weak. Yeah, he looked. That's why I said outside of what Bud Crawford did to make EJ look the way he made him look, EJ just looked different before that point. You know what I mean? I was like, man. And then once he busted his nose up good, I was like, Bud is in his bag and he's staying in it, bro. In his bag and he's staying in it, man. So again, the reason why I say wait, and I ain't making it, I don't want to make it seem like that's gonna be the end all be all. I just feel like naturally he'll be where he needs to be. I don't want to blame it on weight cuts and things like that, but it will be interesting to see how he'll look where he's supposed to be as opposed to shrinking down to 47. That's the only reason I say that. And I'll go as far as saying that just because it's at 54 don't mean EJ will win there either, right? Get what I'm saying? It's just another opportunity. But again, I'm just not against it. If that's what he want, look, I'll pay for it again. Hey, take my money. You get what I'm saying? Best fighting the best. If we get to see it twice, look, well, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Some guys, you know what I'm saying? Some guys just had your number.
I was gonna ask, like, if EJ does beat Crawford in a second fight, do you think a trilogy makes sense?
Absolutely. If he was to win the second one, EJ win the second one. Hell yeah, third one, it makes sense. But I get everybody is like, the first one was so close, I don't want to see it again. I get it. But just understand everybody not gonna feel like that. Some people you gotta understand some people gonna feel like, they want to see the fight at 54 anyway. So it is what it is. If not, then 54 seems like it's the next order of business for EJ anyway. I think he'll continue to go be great. You get what I'm saying? Bud is just a truly gifted, special fighter. I mean, he showed it through the weight classes now, and he solidified himself, if ever, with this win. So you can look at, the way he climbed through the weight classes, and you just know that truly was a gifted fighter, a special fighter. You get what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with losing to a special fighter. You get what I'm saying? So if EJ, is to take this rematch, look, I'm lining up. I'm paying for it the same way I paid for this one. But if not, then, Bud Crawford is the man. And let's see what he do. Do he stick around at 47? Do he go, test the waters out at 54? You know what I mean? Does he get boosted? And it's a shot. Who knows? So we'll see. You know what I mean? We will see.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you can agree with me. Errol, I think what should happen is that Crawford should fight Boots, and then the winner of that fight can move up to 54 if they want to fight EJ, or Crawford could fight EJ in a rematch, and then let's just say if he wants to, let's just say theoretically Crawford beats EJ again at 154, but he could fight Jaron Ennis at 147 and just defend undisputed and then go back up to 54 and get another undisputed run up there.
I mean, it's all possible. It just depends on what's the next step from here and who gonna get the next opportunity. Where is Crawford going? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna stick around? I mean, and what's good with it?
Mic check.
You crispy. How you feeling, bro?
Hey, we're going on Just Do to the panel in the chat. This actually not Anthony right now. This is Son. My name is Isaiah. I check his channel as well. I'm just on his page right now.
Oh, no doubt. What's good, bro?
Doing all right. Yeah, as far as the fight, I felt as though, it could go either way. I rock with both fighters. Right. A more back and forth, competitive type of matchup. I wasn't expecting, a one-sided domination.
Me neither.
You know what I mean? And me, my pops, and my uncle, we was like breaking down the fight. As it went on, we were saying like what Bud need to do is, counterpunch Errol when he coming in, like when he trying to get his work off on his way in. That's exactly what he did. Like every time when he dropped him, it looked to be a counterpunch. And I just want to say, both guys have my utmost respect. I respect both guys, for coming together, and making the fight happen and showing that, two black fighters can come together and, put on an amazing event. And to Spence, I still rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Bounce back strong. Hold your head up high. You're still one of the best. And to Bud, you get full credit in the world. You know what I'm saying? You prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? You put on a dazzling performance,
Right.
That's
Absolute. It. Facts. Kyle, the only reason I said the rematch at 54 because Bud Crawford pretty much said he made it seem like he was done with 47 as well. Said the weight cut was a bit tough for him as well. And he said he'll be willing to give him the rematch at 54. So I'm just going off of what Bud said. That's why I assume if it's going to be a rematch, it'll be at 54, simply because he said he'll give it to him. So the man will be next. Cold.
I wanted to ask as well, like, so I'm looking forward, to what's next for both of them. So, like, what you think the rematch gonna be next? Like, what you think gonna be next?
Yeah, facts. But I said, I think if he's serious about him activating the rematch clause and he really want it, and if Bud is gonna be true on his word, which I don't see why he wouldn't be, definitely got the confidence that he beat him already. I could see him giving him a rematch if Errol really wanted, like he said, just going on what the fighter said. He said he wants it. But Crawford said he's willing to do it at 54. Look, hey, I know a lot of people like, man, I don't want to see it again, but it is what it is. Errol a dog. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually takes the rematch at 54. You know what I mean? Look, let's see it. If not, then it's going to be interesting to see what Bud Crawford next move is, because you know, he got the world at his feet right now. Do he go try to chase them titles at 54 and do be 3-time? You know what I'm saying? Or do he retire at the top of the mountain? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bud got options now. You know, for
right.
You know, I'm also more interested now. You know, if Charlo can go beat Canelo, you know, and he said, I think Charlo said he's not done with 54. You know, if he try to come back down and face Bud, because you know they've been going at it as well. So that's real interesting. And also the Boots fight. You know, that'll be interesting as well. You know, especially if the Boots that face Villa and this Bud come in together, that'll be one hell of a fight.
Hell yeah. Cause the thing is, Boots will be he'll have the speed, you know, the size and athleticism, things like that. He definitely very skilled. He'll have
Boots can match.
Yes,
Bud as far as that goes.
Facts. That's what will make that fight so interesting and intriguing. It'll be fun to watch. It's definitely a fight. It seems more possible now than ever, being that he beat EJ. So we'll definitely see. Teach was good with it, fam. Thug and D was good, fam. He said, I want to see it at 54. Yeah, man, it's possible. Look, man, I love boxing. So, you know, I mean, I know the first fight definitely didn't play out like a lot thought. And I know some people, I don't know, man. I'm just not, I don't think nobody crazy for thinking EJ was going to win. The only people I think that Mike was a little overboard is the people that made it seem like Bud Crawford ain't have a shot. If you did that, then maybe I'm side-eyeing you right now. But in terms of being wrong about this fight, everybody usually has that I told you so energy when they're right. But we've all been wrong in here. Nobody got 100% picking fights. None of us. So it's like, it's all right. You get them wrong, you get them right. But you just, as long as you're able to give credit at the end of the day,
right.
All good.
I mean, but you think
Crawford?
You think Bud would stay though at 147 and give Boots an opportunity, because you know, kind of seemed like he want to move up.
Say that again.
I was saying, you think Bud would stay at 47, you know, and give Boots opportunity, because it kind of seemed like he want to move up in weight.
Be interesting to see, won't it? You just never know. Only thing is he almost sound like he was done with 47. So if he is, then 54, I think it'd be next. But if you don't, obviously, you know, Boots is going to be the guy that's next in line for the shot, or that's going to be the fight everybody going to be clamoring for, of course. You know what I'm saying? But right, Crush, I feel you, bro. Feel you, man. Bud Crawford just on another level, and it's okay. It's all right to be wrong, bro. Guys can be some of the strongest material on earth, right, man. Right, DeMars. Right, salute to you, fam. Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel. If y'all haven't, Spence is a 154 body frame fighter. Can't count Bud out for winning straps at 154. No, absolutely not. You can, man. Bud Crawford did his thing, man. He's more work. It would be like fighting his teacher. Hey, man, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Right. They all get dropped and come back. And I just don't think no differently, man. But I think it's important from this point on to stay active. Them layoffs, them 16, 18-month layoffs, all that stuff. Nah. You can't do that over 30, bro.
That build up on you after a while.
Right. You can't do that. And Bud Crawford is not the guy to go in there with off no long ass layoff. And he just showed you that people want to cry and make it an excuse because they don't want to, you know, factor it in that you just and that's saying something about Bud Crawford. That's not taking up from him. Telling you he's too damn good of a fighter to be coming off a layoff like you did the rest of these dudes. He showed you, we say his levels in boxing. That's what Bud showed. You ain't coming in here off no whatever layoff and beat me up, bro. And even if you did come on, it wasn't a layoff, you probably still wouldn't have won. How good he looked yesterday. You get what I'm saying? How good he looked last night, you probably still wouldn't have won. So again, I give credit where it's due. I'm not an extremist on either side. You get what I'm saying? I've always called this a 50-50 fight, but it didn't play out 50-50 at all. It was 50-50 on paper, but not in that ring.
Not expecting that.
Sure. It was not 50-50 in that ring, and Bud Crawford damn sure showed it. When he said he'd do everything better than Errol Spence, I questioned that, and damn it, did he show me he did. What it is, man. It's okay to be wrong. You just got to admit to it, though. It's nothing to argue about. It's nothing to, no reason to slight Bud Crawford. There's no reason to kind of half-ass give him his credit. No, give him his crown. He alive. He can wear it, man.
Right.
He didn't care for flowers, right? So get that man his crown because he earned it, man. He earned it last night. He earned it. Validated every win on his resume. There's no more questioning who he fought because he fought the guy that people thought he couldn't beat, and he beat him handily. It just is what it is. Sometimes guys got your number. Styles make fights, especially when you're able to implement said style. He was able to implement his and neutralize everything Errol Spence wanted to do to be successful. He was unable to do it. He landed a few shots, single shots here or there. The inside work wasn't there. The body attack wasn't there. The jab wasn't there. But Bud Crawford was there. And he had an answer for everything. And it's just okay. Rock what you do unapologetically. I rock with boxing. I've been watching Bud Crawford before I was watching EJ. I always say this was the one fight I thought stylistically he would lose. You get what I'm saying? Being a slow starter, like I said before, with Spence being a guy, high work rate. You get what I'm saying? Good body attack. Hell of a jab. Like, if he was to get on track with these things, he would have been successful. But Crawford neutralized these things. So it's no surprise to me that he wasn't able to be successful. He took the jab away. You get what I'm saying? His jab was more superior. He was more switched on. His shots was down the middle. He wasn't all looping his shots like I've seen him do in the past. Bud Crawford was at another level of focus last night, and it's okay to say that. Great fighters get up for great fights, right? This was his biggest fight of his career, and he showed he fought like it. He fought like it. Dude fought like he had everything to lose. You know what I'm saying? He fought like it. You get what I'm saying? He fought like a guy that was hungry last night. And I appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated the performance. I hated to see it for Spence, but you love to see it for boxing. This is what boxing needs. More of these. We need more of these, bro. We need more of these fights, bro. I mean,
honestly, Bud could have cruised the rest of the way and still would have won. You know, that's how dominating it was. Like the later half of the before the stoppage, like he could have cruised along, and like if Spence could have came on strong at the end, it wouldn't have mattered to the card.
Right. Ashley's corner. What's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Lewis was good with it, fam. That Spence could do fine. Once he looked drained and skinny at this low weight. He looked smaller than Bud in the ring. That was shocking. I ain't gonna lie. He looked smaller than Bud in the ring, yeah. I was like, wow. I just never expected to see that. I never expected it. It was weird. It was weird to see. It's like, man, you looked in great shape, but just small. Small and Spence don't go together. Like, I don't know. Right. He neutralized the entire toolbox, bro. Man, yeah, now that reach, D845, he damn sure he neutralized everything, bro. You get what I'm saying? It's not hard to say it, right? Because you love the boxing, bro. Nobody want to hear people be biased. I'm not gonna sit here and do that. Then I don't care who I thought was gonna win. I ain't about to sit here and make a ton of excuses, man. I can give what I think some contributing factors could have been, but ultimately it's because the guy was just on another level. The guy Bud was on another level.
Right.
So, and that's why he won. You know what I mean?
And Errol gave Bud all his credit. You know, he told him like you
right.
Just a better man. He ain't making no excuses. And I just wanna say again, you know, before I get up out of here, you know, appreciate both fighters, you know, again for coming together, you know, making it happen, you know, in the Spence. You know, bounce back strong, and Bud, you get all your credit. You know, you prove you was the better man. You know, looking forward what's next for both of them.
Right.
Salute to you.
So appreciate you, bro.
And everybody else in the building. Y'all have a good day.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think if the rematch shows a different phase with Errol Spence's progression against Crawford, then I think it was just due to a matter of lack of mechanisms applied to basically be more intelligent and be more conservative in the fight, because it seemed to be more obvious that Spence's physicality played a major factor with, you know, the fundamentals, because with any other fight that you've seen in the past where he's been in some really, really good firefights, he actually took his time with his opponents, and in this fight he was just swinging for the fences, and that just didn't look like the same Errol Spencer that I had like that many people are naturally like accustomed to watching. So I think the rematch will show Errol Spence's dedication and drive to be more bigger because if you think about it, he's probably going to look at tape and he's going to be a lot more guns blazing focused. And if that does become a success, that's going to show Crawford that, wow, like I actually just caught him off of like a bad night. And I think Crawford's actually thinking like about that to be like, yeah, like I got him now, but it's like, did I really do what I thought I was going to do? Because Crawford, he even said after the fight, he was very worried about that jab all night long. And, EJ just didn't apply it enough because he looked really sluggish. He looked like he was like a zombie out there. Like, I don't know.
First round, he was kind of utilizing that jab. And like I said, I think the knockdown made him desperate and impatient. And that's what Bud was waiting for, and he took advantage of it.
Yeah.
Made him impatient. That knockdown set things off, man. He didn't look super hurt with the knockdown, but a knockdown's a knockdown, right? So knocked him down, and it was crazy.
Don't forget Crawford's been dropped before by Ikas Kavalauskas. So Crawford, he was just as worried as Spence was worried about getting knocked down or knocked out, because it's like, if what the second fight shows that Errol Spence can actually hurt Crawford with bigger gloves at 154, and he has more strength and mass to actually give Crawford the issues that we are expecting, then I think Crawford, he's not going to be coming in front foot heavy, because coming back foot, like basically fighting off of his back foot is his biggest weakness. Crawford does not look better going back foot. He always wants to be front foot heavy, and he wants to take advantage of what he sees right in front of him. But best believe when you hurt Crawford, best believe when you hurt Crawford will always try to hold you, and he will try to basically eat up time to make sure that
walking in. I ain't like the look in his face. I didn't like the look in his eyes. Spence, like that when he was sitting back in the dressing room, just sitting back there, like, with this, like, just blank stare. I didn't like it. And why was he sitting down? Crawford was up hitting the pads and warming up and stuff like that. I just didn't like it. Preparation, attitude, attention, application, and execution is the things that come to mind. I said that before the fight. The fighter that was able to check those boxes in those areas will be the guy that won. And Bud double check boxes. He ain't just check the box and keep it moving. He doubled back and checked boxes twice. You get what I'm saying? When you say firing on all the cylinders, he doubled back and checked every box twice, like to make sure he just on another level, man. On another level. Will, what's good with it, bro? Usually we used to see much respected, but that wasn't the guy we used to seeing at all. A lot of that was what Crawford was doing. I think some of that was, other things like just being real. This is a young man's game. You over 30. You can't keep having these long layoffs. Bud is not the fighter to go in there off no layoff. Even if you didn't come off a layoff, you more than likely would have still lost based on what I seen last night. Just is what it is. But layoffs are real in boxing, especially over a certain age. And I think, Mayweather is Mayweather. You get what I'm saying? Errol Spence, we've seen him be successful coming off layoffs and setbacks. And he kind of spoiled us a little bit with that. You get what I'm saying? We was expecting that he'll be able to get in there and do it again, but Crawford just showed you, hey man, I ain't none of those other guys. And when he said that, he meant it. I ain't none of those other guys. I mean, second fight, this guy, Jaquan was good with it, fam. Crawford was calm. Yeah, his Daniel, I said, his patience was on another level, bro. Even when he had him hurt, he didn't rush to get Spence out of there. I think he could have stopped him a round or two earlier, to be honest with you. But I think he just took his time. I think he was really patient, and he was on a mission, and he didn't rush the work. He took his time. He picked all his shots. He took advantage of every mistake that EJ made last night, and made the fight very one-sided.
Yeah, I was gonna say, some final thoughts before.
See you, my bro. Check hook and boxes. Facts. Marquay was good with it, bro. He check hook and boxes, bro. He doubled back. EJ was on. Bud Crawford was in. Yeah, but some fighters. Now I know people that say we're making excuses as the fans if we say he looked drained, but some fighters were saying it. A lot of fighters, guys that been in the ring with him, say he didn't look the same. He looked off. So I mean, they don't have the vested interest of a fan, right? They wasn't the guys on record picking either guy, right? And some of these dudes just felt like he looked like what he looked like. He just didn't look good. He looked dry, like people say he did, and he didn't perform well. And Bud Crawford was on another level. I keep saying that's the only thing I can say. He just didn't look good at all, right? He's look. That's the worst I've seen him look ever. You know what I mean? Ever. The Errol, Bud is a better fighter. He ain't nothing wrong with it. He showed it. Anybody arguing that is crazy. And he showed level. So it wasn't like it was close. And then he got caught with a shot. No. He showed levels, and it was separation. It was separation, clear separation from the opening bell, man.
Yeah.
Orthodox. Right. Can't get a 147 salute, fam. Tank is next. Errol needs to let Crawford move to another weight division. He said he'll fight him at 54 for what it's worth. I mean, he said it. Stay away from Bud, no cap. Yeah, Crawford on there. Aaron Pryor, he was sharp in every way, shape, or form, bro. Every way, shape, or form. Pryor, Spence, stay away from Pryor. See what's good with it, fam. How you feeling? Will eventually prevail. Yeah, man. Look, y'all got it right. James, what's going on, fam? Spence fan, y'all ManDown still pick his ass up. I mean, I don't call myself a Spence fan. I'm a boxing fan, but Spence, my guy, I definitely was rooting for him to win, and I root for him again unapologetically. But the Spence fans, that's something different. I ain't one of them. I'm a boxing fan, but Spence my guy for sure, and so is Crawford. Spence gonna come back from this, right? He'll come back, but they had to switch the southpaws in the same stance. He didn't switch. Not to my knowledge. Some people saying he stayed in the southpaw stance.
Orthodox or southpaw.
Then Trishan lives with him and pay. Hey, look, man. Look, you can have that opinion. I'm just telling you what people saying. I'm not really into him. I'm not gonna give him no excuses. I'm gonna say the only thing I can say is maybe he'll fare better at the higher weight class, possibly. Maybe, and when I say fare better, maybe it'll be a better showing than what it was last night. But that's a maybe. You get what I'm saying? He won very convincingly, man. It'd be hard to just think that he's gonna go in there and do so much better and dominate. Or you get what I'm saying? Some people are very unrealistic. I'm not one of them people. He showed you level. So even, a few pounds weight difference, I ain't saying it's gonna change the skill set of Terence Crawford. So stylistically, it looked like Terence Crawford is the bad style for him, not the other way around. So the weight difference probably would make Spence a bit stronger, possibly, but I don't see him winning. I don't see him winning right off the bat. Just be a tough fight, bro. Terence Crawford different, bro. Man, it should be. Nobody should have no problem saying it. But I don't lump me in there with a Spence fan. Don't nobody call me no Spence fan. I picked in the middle. Make you a Spence fan.
Yeah, just too.
It was good.
Yeah, I just wanted to give my final thoughts, and I'll get up out of here.
All right, bro. What's up?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I wish that this fight was made back in December, because Errol Spence was already wanting to get right in the ring with Crawford after the Ugas fight, and I think business-wise, it makes sense to fight in December, have a rematch in July, and then after that, just get up out of the division, because I think I think physicality-wise, Errol Spence was. He was putting too much sacrifice as far as preparing for the fight, but Crawford was staying active, and despite all the games that Crawford's team was trying to play as far as trying to not, get this fight made sooner, I think Errol, he should have at least stayed active to compete with that, to say, okay, if you're not going to fight me, then screw you, I'll fight Jaron Ennis or Keith Thurman. And then by that time frame, that that would have scaled a lot better to be prepared, because that's just as equivalent as saying, well, I'll just only train 2 to 3 times a week instead of 5 times a week. But that doesn't make any sense, because it's that's not going to make you any better. But I think EJ, he should have had he should have had his opportunity with Crawford, at that time frame or even earlier, because it just makes sense business-wise for Crawford to even take that. And then, by this time frame, we probably would have seen maybe Undisputed at least twice already, because it just makes sense. Because if Crawford still beats Spence back in December, at least in July, that would have just been a better like a sequence of like events. But either way, that's pretty much it. Like thank you for having me on, and I'll.
You already know, K-Rod. I appreciate you, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Peace. Yeah, man. Great fight, man. Great showing from Seawood. Much love and appreciation in that Cash App family.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to you, bro. Much love and appreciation. Y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel, man. We just gonna keep cooking for a little bit, but we'll be more stronger. 54. It's possible too. King of 147. It's possible, bro. Bud is the better fighter, bro. It's not hard to say that for me. Bud is the better fighter. Until I see otherwise. Bud shows he's a much better fighter. This is what it is. You get what I'm saying? It's what it is. The real ones know. The real ones don't have no problem saying it. I still think both fighters are great fighters. I think Bud Crawford's just an even greater fighter. You know what I mean? Spence is great. Bud is special. You get what I'm saying? Spence is great. Bud is special. It's that simple to me. Bud should fight next. No, it depends on where he stay, man. If he's going to 54 and Spence talking about a rematch, then that's what that is, right? But if he's sticking around at 47, the only fight that people gonna want to see is him and Boots, to be real. And what's good with it, man? How you feeling, bro? Titan, what's good with it? Spence made more active. Yeah, man. It's possible. It's possible, man. I know when you get beat handily like that, people just count you out, but it is what it is, you know? The boxing suspension, you excited for it, man. Navarrete, yeah, that's gonna be another one. Another good one, Chris. Another good one. Navarrete and Valdez should be a damn good fight. Come back home. Oh, did he? Salute the Titan, man. Because Blu-ray know he didn't look strong, bro. That Spence looked weak to me. Before Bud even started putting hands on him, he just looked weak to me. You know what I'm saying? He looked weak. You know what I'm saying? Punches, his shots, that's the first time I seen Errol Spence. To me, his shots look like they ain't have nothing on him. I don't know what that was. It just didn't look like they had nothing on them, though. Well, versus Mel, Demetrius versus Maul, same card. Let's get it, bro. They won't make it do anything but last longer. Same outcome. I mean, I can't, I don't argue that. I can't argue that. Only thing I could say is under Blu-ray, I think he had all knockouts. We know the story. So I can understand why people feel like Blu-ray had helped. I can understand based off how it played out, people saying that it won't make a difference. To me, it is what it is. I like to see it. Hey, if you think it'll make a difference, go back to him, P-Funk was good with it, fam. Yeah, Bud is special, man. Nothing wrong with it. Mel beats Canelo. He ain't coming back down to 54. Yeah, I don't see it either. So years ago, Spence would never beat Crawford because of his lifestyle. Hey, man, maybe, probably so. Maybe that caught up to him too, though. Maybe. But people are not open to any kind of conversation. You just got to say, oh, he won. That's the end of it. It's like, nah, man, it's things that play into fights. You know what I mean? And any given night, having your off night, everything could go wrong. You get what I'm saying? A bad night in the office is exactly what Spence got, an ass whooping. Can't teach him how to fight a southpaw. I don't know. I got to go back and pay attention to that more because some people saying two different things. Some people saying southpaw. Some people saying he didn't need to go southpaw. I just didn't, I think I was so caught off guard by the ass whooping. I wasn't even paying attention to him if he was switching stances. Virgil versus Spence, Bud versus Boots, winning fights. Daily Reprieves TV, salute, fan. Appreciate you in that super chat. Much love and appreciate it. Hey, man, I'm all for these good fights, man. This ain't the end of the road. One good fight, one loss don't mean you don't fight no more. It just mean that guy might have your number. It's just that simple.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
El Fenici was good, fam. Exactly what I thought it would be. Congrats to Bud. Look, was good with it. El Fenici was good with it. Eminem was a bit weird. How he didn't rap. Yeah. I was like, what is that? Andrew Gray was good, my boy. How you feeling, Brody? The James Wade was good with it. Dan, just do no words. Yeah, Bud left. That was the speechless performance he put on last night. Eric Black was good with it, my bro. Yeah, Errol didn't look like Errol, not even a little bit. Nah, not even from the first round. That's why I said even before he started getting hands put on him, he didn't look the same. He looked weak. He looked weak to me. I don't know what it was, but he looked off. His punches just didn't look like they had nothing on him. The mountain runs did him good. Right. So Errol can enjoy his paycheck and recover well. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Mean Machine and nobody looked better than Boys. So did all the nobodies, to be exact. Easiest one he had. I mean, I don't know, man. We not having that type of conversation though. Like it's like I don't know. Again, a lot of times people come in my chat with energy that y'all got from other content creators. Like you say, like notice nobody in here. I don't think the whole time we've been talking mentioned Mean Machine, and not that I'm coming at you, but notice I didn't say it. You didn't hear it from me. These people be saying this stuff. It's like y'all say in my chat what other content creators say. Just for the new people in the building, tap in, sub to the channel, and come get this unbiased work over this way, because it's very unbiased over here. You get what I'm saying? It's very unbiased over here. It's very unbiased over this way, man. We love boxing, man. When you see a performance being put on like what Bud Crawford do, you just could appreciate it, bro. You just could appreciate it. It's just what it is. Like people make it too, I don't know, too personal. It's this sports. We love this, man. Bud went out there and boxed his ass off last night, bro. Great win for him. Only one Bud Crawford. I mean, it is what it is, right, man? Right, bro. They be mad. It's the one thing that no one. This came with Errol. Errol don't move his head for shit. He talked about that before the fight started and showed during the fight. Yeah, he wasn't getting that head off the line for sure, though. He wasn't getting that head off the line for sure, though. Right. You get what I'm saying? Talk to him, Ghost. You know, over here, we give credit to all the boxing. So it's not like only a hater would be mad, like outside of your guy losing, right? Outside of that, that's fine. You can be like, damn, my dude, my boy ain't pull it off. That's normal, right? But actually being mad that Bud Crawford won is a little different. Like being mad, you can't be mad at it. You get what I'm saying? It's boxing. That man went out there and fought his ass off. And, you had to know that this was a possibility. Not that you didn't expect a one-sided shellacking, but you knew that this was a possibility, him taking a loss. You get what I'm saying? It was definitely a possibility. I mean, a good win, bro. Good win, bro. Unfiltered. You get what I'm saying? The facts. I got to give a credit to Bud, man. What was he saying? What was his name? Mike Larry was saying to Martin and Bad Boys. Now that's how you drive. Now that's how you fight. That's how you fight Errol. You get what I'm saying? That's how you fight. So again, salute to Bud Crawford, man. Like this boxing, man. He kicked some ass last night, and it was bittersweet watching it. One end, you like, damn, my man lost. But on the other end, you like, man, that was a beautiful display of an ass whooping, bro. Or one-sided ass whooping, too. One-sided. I said it right, too. Didn't really peep because I was so pissed. EJ got work there. Didn't have a game plan. They wanted to walk Bud down. Yeah, maybe they felt like that was enough. That's true. I'm hearing people say they can't believe Spence got whooped like that. Nope, what's good with it? Nope, I can't believe it. Nope. Jaquan said, bro, I feel you, but all the channels are saying it. We unbiased right now. But okay, I'll slide. All the channels are saying what? All the channels ain't Just Do. It's only one Just Do, Jaquan. It's only one Just Do. And ask anybody that rock with me if I'm unbiased. I ain't got to tell you. You going to listen. If you stick around long enough, you'll know it. You'll know unbiased when you hear it. Unbiased is what Just Do represents. That's why my channel is called Just Do Boxing, where everybody gets their credit. Not just EJ, not just the guy you like, the guy that loses get his credit. The guy that wins definitely gets his credit over here. They do. You know what I mean? Crawford, yeah, he handled business. Nope, man. It's nothing to say. It's nothing to take from it. It was a great night of boxing still, man. Tried his best. Yeah, he couldn't do it. He tried his best. It wasn't enough, bro. It wasn't enough. So who mad? I made a lot of money on ninjas last night and push-ups. Big salute. Oh, salute to you, Juquan. Yeah, I don't know who mad. I don't know why would anybody be mad. I don't know why would anybody be mad though. Derek had a game plan, but the game plan he had, Crawford was ready for it. You're not gonna walk everybody down, bro. At some point, you gotta box, like actually box. Listen, people say Derek James didn't have a game plan. That could be one side of it. You could say whatever game plan he did have, it wasn't executed, right? The game plan wasn't executed. So I think he showed some impatience after getting dropped in the second round. I think after he got dropped, I think he tried to really get it back. And if you remember, after he got dropped, he had a pretty good third round. Spence did. He had a pretty good third round. But then I think, that was just the beginning of the end. Because Crawford, at that point, I think Once Crawford dropped him, I think he had him right where he wanted him. I think he knew he would be in it. He would want it back. And Crawford prepared himself for that. He stayed patient. He stayed sharp. He stayed tight in the inside with his defense. You get what I'm saying? He just neutralized everything, bro. It was a special performance last night. Special performance, man, by a special fighter, bro. By a special fighter. That's just what it is. And you gotta love it, bro. Right? Talk to him, Ghost. Because we gotta talk about this. Everybody, I know everybody ain't used to this unbiased approach. And when they hearing it, but this is what unbiased sound like. Me giving a guy their credit, and not that's just what it is, bro. Seem like, hey, bro. Seem like them Shakur sparring rounds did him some good, huh? Seem like that Southpaw sparring did him some good, huh? G-Rags was good with it. Yeah. Fact, salute to both boxers for taking the match. Everybody wanted to see in a prime. The loss gives Spence even more respect. That's what it is. Stayed there and you fought, man. Y'all made it happen. Salute to boxing. We winning, y'all. We winning. Talk to him. Talk to him. Now, you know, even him, I got to get him. But so far, so good, man. 20-0. Let's see what my boy get next. I hope he get Loma next, bro. I really do. Hope he get Loma next. And with his action, Spence just stood in front of him and banged it out. Right. I think Spence abandoned the game plan. I think this was the first time Spence abandoned the game plan. I think this was the first time he was undisciplined in that regard. You get what I'm saying? I think so, man. Don't want to hear nothing about Thurman because Thurman had his chance. Right, he did. But look, if you feed him, fight him at 54, bro. Fight him at 54. You feel me? Salute to my bro. And he was telling him to stay behind the jab, stay patient. Yeah, he liked patience in this fight, and Crawford patience was A1, and it helped him win. Crawford put himself in a position to win, being very patient, bro. Make more sense now since both sides are beltless. Yeah, man. I mean, at 54, hey, let's see it. If Keith Thurman still really want to fight him. Yeah, Talese was nice. He was on point last night too. He was sharp. Young boy was sharp last night, y'all. Young boy was sharp last night. Yoan is Talese. I liked it. Thurman and Spence. The next fight to make it 154. I'll watch it. I'll watch Thurman and Spence. Yeah, why not? You get what I'm saying? I'll watch it at 54. Especially being at this fight played out like this. Why not? I mean, Thurman's still a quality. He's still a name in the sport. Thank you for break. Spence for Mikey. G. Roger, salute to you, family. Appreciate you, man. Much love and appreciation. Daily Reprieve TV.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Man, yeah, Bud went out there and did his thing, man. He did his thing, yo. Impressive, man. Impressive. Mikey Garcia's retired, bro. Let him chill. he thanking Bud for Mikey for getting some get back for his boy Mikey. I feel you. Somebody had to lose, man. Bud was enjoying. Didn't really make mistakes. Nah, Rome. He ain't really make none. He ain't make many at all, bro. Yeah, man, he looked very undisciplined last night. And I think, you know, in the moment after getting knocked down, I think he abandoned the game plan, and I think he tried to go for it because typically that would put him in a good, favorable position. But I think Bud Crawford was just a different level of special, and I just don't think that approach was going to work last night. Bud Crawford was switched on. He was seeing everything. His eyes were very, very, very good last night. He's seen everything in there, bro. He's seen everything. Everything went south. Second round, they locked up. Errol pushed forward, trying to do a power fill out. Bud stopped him dead in his track and pushed him back. Yeah. That's true too, man. That's true, man. He did. He wasn't. Bud was strong as hell in that ring last night, bro. He was strong as hell last night, and it was crazy to see how physically strong he was in there, and just on point, bro. He just, man, sharp performance of a lifetime, man. Pound for pound, that man. Get Boots a shot at the belts. Yeah, you're gonna stick around at 47, absolutely, because you know that's what people gonna demand, right? People ain't gonna really want to see nothing else. But let's see it. Let's see. Boots need to clear out Stan Jonas. Either or. You know what I mean? See what either or. You get what I'm saying? I'm cool with it either way. I watch that too. I'm just with seeing all good fights. Whichever way they go. But Buzz showed something special last night. Yeah, IQ in the ring. Yeah, shit, that's one of his best qualities, bro. I think he got a 74-inch reach, and he knows how to use it. That's why I say all the time, height don't fight, but reach can teach. And he was in his bag teaching last night. You know what I mean, gave Spence the first round because of activity. Stayed mid-range and jabbed and threw shots to the body down the middle. But he didn't do that all 12 rounds. He went right away from it. And what made him abandon that game plan? Teach the knockdown. I could say just constantly hearing it from guys that fought him, Miss Joette, they were constantly saying how strong he was. So I wasn't surprised after seeing it. Right. P-Funk gave the belts back to that, man. He went and tried. He fought his heart out, man. Chignoti told me how the fight would play out, and that man was right. Was he? Well, some people did call it spot on, man. Just got to give it to him, but I just want people to know, don't question your boxing knowledge if you was wrong about this fight. I don't think that makes you not knowledgeable about the sport if you was wrong about the fight. And they'll get knocked down. Right. Facts, Ant. Facts. It's just a funny look. He just looked funny. But yeah, it's fire. Facts. Whereas that one was the closest fight to me than last night. Tactical jab fast. Yeah, that fight, because Boots got the athleticism, the quick ass reflexes, the fast twitch muscles and things like that to really compete and make it a very entertaining, interesting fight. Hopefully, maybe we see it. About give me more TV. We're saying facts, Miami Kid J. Facts, bro. Give us more, man. Give us more, man. Give us more. We get great fights. Give us more. I got broken psychologically after getting dropped. He abandoned the game plan. Yeah, he did. See what? He did. After the knockdown, he became impatient and a little bit desperate. And it was too early to get desperate because it was only one round, right? He just got a bit desperate, and that's why Derrick James was telling him what to do. He wasn't responding. So a lot of people are critiquing Derrick James and trying to question the type of trainer he is. You hearing people say get a different trainer and all that stuff. Nah, man. You don't be that successful with a guy, and just because you lose one fight, you like, let me get rid of the guy. Hell no. You don't get rid of no Derrick James. You don't just blame the trainer like that. The fighter didn't execute. You get what I'm saying? One Derrick James, the fighter didn't execute. He really did. Facts, Titan, way too early, man. Ain't getting Bruce Anderson. Interesting fight with Bud. Facts, Chris, because he's athletic enough to make it fun. It'll be a fun fight. You know he's strong enough. You know he hit hard enough. All these different things, man. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun fight to watch. Not that his approach was wrong, but this is how Spence fight. It's hard to tell him to change. Now, look, the thing was, I don't think he fought how he typically fights, Teach. You get what I'm saying? In the first round, that was more Errol Spence-ish. You know, the first round, he was fighting like himself. But after the knockdown in the second, he abandoned the game plan, in my opinion. He got desperate and just started trying to, like, dog it out. And it was too early for that. You get what I'm saying? Even for him, it was too early to start trying to dog it out that early. And that's why I think that's what kind of mentality that knockdown put him in, and put him in a mentality to try to get it back, get it all back. And you got to think that was just one round. Stay the course, stay behind the jab, stay patient. To me, he became very impatient after getting knocked down, and he got beat. You know what I mean? But Crawford took advantage of all the over aggression and missing shots, and you know what I mean, facts. And you best don't get it done. Right, man. So sometimes your best just ain't enough, man. That's just what it was. Boost is the only option. And Charlotte, depending on what happens, right? Cabrera got a chance. Style is awkward. Yeah, Cabrera was fighting out there. He just didn't have nothing on them shots. That was his only problem. He just ain't got nothing on his shots. If he boxed with some power with it, it'd be different. But, I mean, Pitbull survives what he got, a split decision or something. I'm not impressed with Pitbull either, man. Cabrera ain't had no power, but Pitbull wasn't super overly impressive either, man. That dude, I wasn't impressed. Wasn't impressed. Me or Errol's body punches too wide. Some of them was Miami kids. Some of them was, but capitalized on it all night. He did. Some of them was too wide. Some of them was too wide for sure. People made Giovanni eat them words about the dog tacos joke. Yeah, I don't care for Pitbull Seawood. I was not really impressed with him. It's possible, Will. It's definitely possible, bro. Yeah, I'm just not impressed with Pitbull's style and his approach to boxing. Like, he's just not that good to me. I felt like Cabrera had more power. It'd be a different fight. You get what I'm saying? He still made it very, very competitive for Pitbull with not having much on none of those punches, man. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Facts, E. He was just patting on him, right? No rematch. But Tank, hell no, Titan. He definitely don't deserve it. Definitely don't deserve no rematch, bro. Think Bud's vacating and moving up. It's hard for him to make 147 as well. He did talk like that when that fight 154 at a later date. We gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see what Bud Crawford do. But right now, no, he gonna go get him a rest because he fought like the man last night. He deserved it. Yeah, facts, Sean. That's what I'm saying. But Bud punches usually be more looping, man. Them joints was straight and sharp, fast and strong, man. Accurate, everything, man. I'm telling you, and Errol punches look more looping than what they normally be and more wide. He facts, laser focus, bro. Yeah, both hands. Yeah, facts. See what? Facts. Yeah, facts. It's gonna be a fun fight if they fight because he's young and athletic and fast enough to keep up with. You get what I'm saying? Some of those shots that EJ was getting caught with, Boots has the reflexes to roll with him and catch those type of shots, slip them. EJ was getting caught. Had no center line, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, right? You do. That's true. It's true indeed, man. Move his head when he walking people down. I'm telling you, bro. Can't serve two masters. True indeed, bro. Sean, what's good with it, fam? Bud's been the man, but how long can he reign being 35? Yeah. Yeah, and I know he don't want to fight too long anyway, so he might retire on top. You know what I mean? Chop was good with it. Match, I see why Tank ain't want to rematch. Yeah, right. Not after that performance. Gotta give Bud his just due. 10K was good with it, fam. Yeah, I've been giving Bud his just due all stream, man. You know? Tank don't even want to fight Pitbull again. I don't blame him. Why want to fight him again, right? You beat him with one hand. Yeah, Bud was sharp, man. Special last night. Special performance on a special fighter. And you were versus Tank Talk. E. I think that's a lot of weight for him. I think they being prisoners of the moment. I know he looks spectacular and dominant against Cool Boy. But again, you can't fight a guy like Monster anyway and expect to beat him if you can't gain his respect. If you can't gain his respect, it's gonna be a long night. You get what I'm saying? Or a short one. So I think the Tank Talk is premature, but I understand it, right? Because of what they bring to the table. But I think Tank could smoke that dude. I ain't got to say smoke him. I think Tank could hurt him, is what I'm saying. I think he's small. I think that would be asking a lot of him to go all the way up to 35 and fight Tank. But if he brave enough, hey, I'll watch it, but I think Tank could stop him. I mean, I just think he's a naturally much smaller guy. You get what I'm saying? We know Tank being there with much bigger guys beating him. So I think he'll hurt anyway once he catch up to him. Screw gonna meet his match soon, believe me, bro. I don't know why. I don't know, Lewis. Well, that's kind of random. Why Shakur got to meet his match? Like what Shakur did last night that he got to meet his match. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, a lot of people say Shakur is like Bud 2.0. He like Bud this, he like Bud that, right? Bud this, Bud that, Shakur, Bud this. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Many people, those same people said Bud didn't, some of those same people said Bud didn't have a chance or he was going to get dominated and this and that. Now look. So again, maybe people was really wrong about Bud, and I think some people going to be wrong about Shakur, the naysayers anyway. Know what I mean? Shakur ain't doing nothing but what a fighter's supposed to do. Trying to fight the best, man. Can't catch what you can't see. Hate to say, we got too many horses in the stable. Could be a lot going on, Rome. Could be a lot, bro. It could be a lot. Like that's some way them. Yeah, P-Funk. He had like a shotgun jab, bro. Should retire on top. Yes, he would. I could see it. I could see it. One hand, facts. Beat him one hand. Original Skywalker was good family. But Tank did not beat Pitbull. If you think Tank didn't beat Pitbull, I just don't know what fight you seen, bro. Tank was drooling in the corner. Yeah. I think you one of them guys, huh? You must be one of them, yo. There's no way you can tell me you thought Pitbull beat Tank Davis in a 12-round fight. Of course, even sharper than Bud. Telling you, he learning from him. He getting to learn, and you see who Bud was using for the southpaw sparring in the camp. You see, he was using Shakur. I'm telling you so. Young boy is ahead of his time, man. I don't know. I'm hearing Loma, so we gonna see. Bud got a shot at Jamel. Beside factor when Bud gets a shot at Jamel, yeah, it's right, man. That Rathouse, that could be fight of the year with a war potentially. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a hell of a war because I think it's gonna be like two trains on the same track. Them dudes ain't gonna be hard for them dudes to find each other, and they're gonna be trying to take each other head off for sure. Yeah, facts. He one of them guys, man. Shakur's that guy. I'm telling you, I don't know why people. It's like they be waiting for him to lose. It's kind of like how it was with Bud. It was when he fights somebody, he's gonna lose. When he finally fights somebody, he's gonna lose. When he finally fights EJ, he's gonna lose. And look how he made it look. That's what they saying about Shakur. But we're gonna see, man. I just know he got to prove. He got to continue to go in there and prove it, man. But I'd like to see him fight Loma next. I would. Yeah, facts. Well, I agree with you, Will. I agree that they are the two best. Shakur and Tank are right though. Like out of Philadelphia, or do they have other training facilities around the country? Bomac, he says Bomac only out of Philadelphia. I don't know exactly where the hell Bomac at. Can Shakur check out Tank out the game? I'll say this, man. Shakur, in my opinion, has the best chance. They got the best chance at beating each other. I've always said that. I mean, best defense and one of the absolute best efficient offenses, man. So Tank just a dangerous guy, man. But we can't hang with Shakur. I think Bud might retire undefeated. Yeah, he said he ain't interested in chasing the 50-0. So I could see him retiring soon. I don't think he's gonna stick around too long based off what he said. And I don't see why he would, because he ain't got nothing else to prove. Something like Pitbull, I'm gonna be sick for somebody. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I be, man, Faye better not lose to no Pitbull Cruz. That one-dimensional ass dude. Talking about one-dimensional Pitbull Cruz is not it. Bomac out of Nebraska since day one. Yeah, I thought so. He said Philly. I threw me off like Philly. But yeah, man. Salute to Bomac. Putting on a hell of a performance, him and his fighter. Salute to Bomac. He went out there and proved some people wrong too. Salute to Bomac, man. Tim Zoo, not Tim Zoo. Y'all getting your spell fighter's name properly. Man, what was the purpose? The pay purse for Bud? Shoot, I don't even know. I really don't. Bomac from Omaha, I thought so. Now you threw me off with the Philly thing, though. But I don't know. But I know them boys got paid, though. Man, handsomely to go in there and fight. I think they performed at a high level, Shakur and Bass Pitbull. Absolutely beat him down pretty good. I think Crawford gets one of the young boys. Young guys a shot at his titles like Ortiz or Boots. I think Ortiz is done at 47. I don't think he'll fight again at 47. I mean, it all depends, bro, if he stays put. If he stays put, the world going to demand he fight Boots. If he moves up, then sky's the limit. But it all depends on what he do. Nebraska hype as hell today. Right. Both of them made over 30 M's, man. I'm telling you, I know they made some real money. I know they did. I know. You see what they said Ryan made from a Tank fight. So just think. Them dudes came off, man. That's why I don't feel too bad for nobody, because them dudes got paid and they fought the fight that they wanted and they challenged themselves against the best. So, Ortiz sick right now. Right. Hopefully he get back, man. Yeah, but I don't think he'll be at I don't think he'll be back at 47. And Oscar De La Hoya said 154 is ideal for Virgil next. So we'll see. But overall, man, I just wanted to come get my post-fight thoughts. Great win for Bud Crawford. Salute to Bud Crawford. You get your crown, you get your flowers, man. Why you could wear them, why you could wear your crown, why you could smell your flowers, fam. Great win, great fight, great performance. You achieved some history, 2-time undisputed world champion in the 4-belt era in 2 different divisions, man. So, Errol Spence, it wasn't man down. You got man down, but we still rocking with you because we rock with boxing. We rock with fighters, win, lose, or draw, man. It was a tough showing, a tough out for EJ. I know the man to be back. He said, what's next? I don't even know, man. Teach, I don't even know no more. Teach, I don't even know no more. Teach, yeah, they cut the middleman out of this fight, made the fight themselves. Great call, right? Man, goddamn, Spence, we holding it down for you, fam. Facts, original Skywalker, everybody head up, man. Spence is a big boy. He'd be all right. Crawford, man, you a bad boy, Crawford. Terence Bud Crawford, you are a bad man. You are a bad man, bro. You are a bad man, bro. Bad man, yo. Different, man. Differente, man. Differente, man. Appreciate you, Chris, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel. Come join the channel as a channel member. Come rock out with your boy, man. We're going to keep pushing this unbiased content. We're going to keep rocking with boxing. We're going to show y'all how over here you ain't got to pick sides. You just pick the guy that you thought was going to win. Whether they win or lose, you support them. And you rock with the winner, the loser, the same. You get what I'm saying? We love boxing over here. We're going to keep trying to grow the sport of boxing, not just my channel. I like to see more eyes come to the sport because that's how it grow. We really love it, and I think that's how we put ourselves in position to get great fights, yo. You get what I'm saying? Peace to my bro, Will. Appreciate you. Valdez and Navarrete in 2 weeks, right? That is coming up. Conclusion. Bud made a statement, win pound for pound, #1, right? EJ showed heart. Boxing's in a great place right now. Absolutely. And Pitbull, you ain't getting no fight, bro. You ain't getting no fight. Heavyweights, they're going to make noise. I want to see Wilder back, man. Marcel, appreciate you, family. Much love and appreciation, man. You already know we here every day, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on, family. We here Monday through Friday, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time because your boy rapping out of Jersey, man. So, y'all make sure y'all tap in. We was going to keep building. The bad for EJ lost, but I don't feel bad he lost some belts because at the end of the day, it's about the bag, and he went out with a big, a big, super big bag for Paul versus Diaz next week. Man, what's good, cuzzo? Yeah, somebody gifted Miss Joette gifted 5 memberships last night. So it was like 5, they select 5 random people. So it picks the first people that type in the chat. You was one of the first people, I think. That's why I went to you. So salute to my cousin for being a channel member. I see it. Appreciate. Salute to all the channel members too. Much love and appreciation. Yeah, we keep growing, man. We study growing, man. It's flawless victory. Can't hate. Absolutely D for the win. Flawless victory on some Mortal Kombat stuff, man. It was, man. It was. Great win for Bud Crawford. Great fight for boxing, man. Pitbull looked like right. He did. Make Cabrera versus Ryo. Right, Spence got over 10 mil, I think. Yeah, Lewis, they got paid for sure, man. They definitely got paid. Man, I appreciate you, Chris. Much love and welcome to the family, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, my channel membership was in my email. Oh, did he? Oh, yeah. So I thought it was her because I thought you was one of the 5 from her, but maybe it was then. Maybe it was Skywalker. But yeah, she had gifted like 5 memberships yesterday or something like that, which was dope. Salute to the Queen, Miss Joette. Appreciate the love as well, man. But salute to everybody in the building. This is another dope build. As always, Pitbull in, right? Yeah, he knows he ain't it for Tank, man. He ain't it. But salute to Bud Crawford. Salute to everybody that won money and that's rocking out today, man. Appreciate all y'all in the building. Salute to the new subs, the new family, should I say, the new supporters. We're going to keep rocking. Appreciate everybody in the cash ass super chats. And we going to get up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. And y'all come tap back in tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we going to rock out, man. We gonna rock on a surprise, bro. We ain't call out, bro. This dude, you just can't wait for the platform getting big. You already know, bro. Love, man. We gonna get there. We gonna get there, Brody. We gonna get there. But y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday too, man. Enjoy this. Y'all go eat y'all some good food. You live in 10 back. I'll be over there, cuzzo. Appreciate you. You know I'm gonna come tap in. Appreciate you, C Wood. Much love, Brody. I'm gonna take the rematch, but for the right person, homie. Yeah, he want that Tank rematch, but he don't deserve it. But with that, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. Salute the boxing, man. We just gave it its just due. We gonna get up out of here, y'all. Peace to the fans.